I am a big proponent of zone 2 training. If you followed me, you kind of know that. And the reason is twofold. So, not only in my own journey of fitness and health have I seen time and again the benefits, I also work with people in pain every day who are struggling with their health and their metabolic health. I see the relevance in just overall prevention of chronic disease. My own training, my background is more sprinting sports. I played basketball, I did firefighting. Everything was always really like high intensity, pushing, and when we would run for fitness and firefighting, like everything was kind of a competition. It was about pushing your body and like proving yourself. And I didn't really like running. It was stressful. I dreaded it. It was painful. And like that is a part of training, but then there's also like an easier part of running, which was something like I never really did because I was always pushing myself. And even when I would be training for basketball, I would be pushing. And then I got good at that. And then I started reading more about zone 2 a few years ago, and I got a heart rate monitor and I started trying to do it on my runs because I was running all the time anyways. And I realized I couldn't sustain a jog in my zone 2. My heart rate would jump up. I'd be huffing, puffing. I'd be fine. Like I could finish my run. I could do the distance I was trying to do, but not in the heart rate zone I was trying to do it in. There was a lot of walking hills, really slowing down. And, after months, probably like at least half a year. And then I started noticing same route, same run, I could run faster and my heart rate was lower. And that's only gotten better in the past few years. I was adapting to that lower heart rate. I was getting more mitochondria. They were becoming more efficient. I was probably getting more economic and all of that. And so now I like running more. I'm enjoying it more. And I'm even recovering better from my harder workouts. Like my whole aerobic capacity is just better. And so that's been my journey. And then the other side, the flip side, is working with people with metabolic health challenges. And to be honest, like a lot of that can be the root of why someone's NEOA is painful and they're in my office. Because it's not about the NEOA, it's about the inflammation, the systemic changes, which kind of comes back to our metabolic health. And so I'm really interested in that. I've read a lot. I have a background in physiology. I just try to figure out how to help the person in front of me. And a big part of that is understanding this sort of whole topic. And so without getting into the science of it, what is metabolic health? It's, yes, our triglycerides, our cholesterol numbers, our blood pressure, our A1C, our fasting glucose, our abdominal or visceral fat. Not only that, it's our mitochondrial function. And our mitochondria are in every cell in our body, not just our muscles. And decay or dysfunction of them is linked to different chronic diseases, diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's, cancers, etc. The cool thing is that decay is not inevitable. It's acquired. It's from not using them. It's from being sedentary. We didn't adapt to be sedentary. We adapted to walk long distances and not get tired. We live in a world now where it's you could live your life and go to work and take care of your family and do all your things and not even do 2,000 steps in a day. That's why there's guidelines on it. The guidelines on 150 minutes a week for cardiovascular exercise is based on all of this science that it helps offset disease, and part of that is cardiovascular benefits, but also the mitochondrial benefits. And zone 2 training, low heart rate training, trains them the most efficient way. You can do it in other zones and other types of training, but it's well researched that the most efficient way to do it is in just lower heart rate training zones. The other cool thing is it's free. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to overcomplicate this workout. You just need to go out and walk hard. If you can jog, you can get on the bike. It doesn't take a lot of energy. You don't have to psych yourself up for these workouts. You can do it after a hard day or you're tired and you got 45 minutes and you want to do something but you're exhausted. it's just something that I don't think is too complicated, too hard. Talk test, can you breathe? Can you talk? Like, you could go with a friend, that's awesome. You get social engagement, you get to talk, you get to unwind, and you get to improve your health. Don't really think it's a fad. I don't really think we need to kind of make fun of it. Always like in the running world and these running podcasts I listen to, and they're like making fun of it and just saying it's like all the rage, and where were you a few years ago when HIIT was all the rage? And yeah, like, I don't know, it's just bandwagon stuff. If I read different research and new things were coming out, like, I would read that, and that's science. Like, you adapt to like what we know it to be true in this time. And for me right now, that's low heart rate training. And I do other workouts too, and I recommend other people do other stuff too. Like, you want to do resistance training twice a week at least. You want to do the odd like push where you're like pushing yourself a little bit. And there's so much nuance to everything, and it's confusing for people, but I think at the end of the day, like, simplify it. It doesn't have to be complicated. Let me know if you have any thoughts on that. I'm always interested in talking about this stuff. It's so interesting to me, and I like debating about it too. So if you disagree with me, please also talk to me. Yeah. Thanks for watching.